こんにちは。最近はどうですか？今日はレッスン2B です。Today is lesson 2B, レッスン2B. I have, okay, first of all, before all this grammar, I've not been uploading many of these, Japanese videos, and it's because I'm pretty busy with school and stuff and doing my own Japanese. I've recently just finished the Genki 2 textbook, so I should be able to have a little bit more time of making these Japanese videos. The last one was like three weeks ago, which was ridiculous. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this Japanese video and probably upload it like tomorrow or something. So これは単語です。これは、このレッスンの単語です。単語、there's not as much vocabulary. There's not as much vocabulary this time. このレッスンは、I'm not gonna try to say it like last lesson. So there's a lot of slang. It's necessary if you are going into a text chat message software, or if you are going into just Japanese forms in general, you will see W. And in later lessons, you will learn that W, or that kanji means warau means to laugh. So warau means to laugh. But right now, if you see a bunch of W's or a bunch of grass kanjis, they also mean laugh out loud. So LOL is W or that kanji. It really isn't that important yet. That's just what I say. Okay, so all of these students in order is shogakusei, elementary school, chugakusei, middle school, and kokosei, high school. And if you remove the sei, that's just a school. So shogaku, no, actually, shogakko is elementary school, chugakko is middle school, and koko is high school. Ongaku, music, eiga, movie. Maji or majide means really or seriously. It's online slang, but it can also be used in real situations. Like majide, like seriously, right? You know. So shumi means hobby, and I actually didn't know that word until quite recently. Shinbun, newspaper, asa, morning, yoru, night, yugata, evening. You don't actually have to know that. Asa gohan, breakfast, hiru gohan, lunch, ban gohan, dinner. Gohan just means a meal. So like, 今日はいくつ、昨日はいくつご飯がありましたか? Or something like that, right? You know, just how many meals did you have yesterday? Regular verbs, our regular verbs today are au, to meet, kaeru, to return, kiku, to listen, yomu, to read. Our iru, eru verbs, or ichiran verbs, are okiru, means to wake up. Our irregulars is benkyou suru means to study. Adverbs are taitei, usually. Adverbs you put before the verb. So, watashi wa 5時に大抵勉強します means I usually study at 5. So, 私は5時に大抵勉強します right? Or 時々 means sometimes. 私は時々朝私は5時午前5時に時々勉強します right? So sometimes I study in the evening. You could also put it before the sentence after the wa. So for example, 私はよく朝ごはん yeah, I'm not gonna get into too hard of grammar, but 私はよく5時 benkyou shimasu, right? So those are all those are the adverbs, right? So this is how you can conjugate the verbs part 2. Last time, let's go all the way back to last time. Conjugate verbs part 1, we did iku. No, we did dictionary form, and we did regular verbs only. So regular verbs, iku, you drop the u, you add imasu. So iku, ikimasu, kau, kaimasu, nomu, nomimasu. What else? There's yomu, yomimasu. See, amu, amimasu. Shinu, shinimasu. See, they're all, drop the u, you add imasu. For this one, for the iru eru verbs, you drop the ru, so taberu. If it has the ru at the end, if it has an iru or eru at the end, there's a high chance that it's an iru eru verb. If there's no iru or eru at the end, taberu. If it's like tabaru or something, then it's not an iru eru verb because it's iru and eru, right? It has to have iru eru to be an iru eru verb. But if it's if it has iru and eru, it might not be an iru eru verb. And exceptions are kaeru. Kaeru is not an iru eru verb. However, it has eru at the end of it. So you drop the ru, you add mas. Simple. Taberu, tabemasu. Okiru, okimasu. What else? Taberu, tabemasu. Okiru, okimasu. Honestly, I can't think of any other. Okay, I'm not gonna think of stuff on the spot. Watashi wa asa okimasu. I wake up in the morning. Simple. Asa okimasu. If you're going to conjugate irregular verbs, you use the following. Right? Sushi. No, it's not sushi. Suru is shimasu, and kuru is kimasu. So, ie ni kimasu. I come back home. I can't. No, I came back home. Ie ni kimasu. Ie ni kimashita. I'm coming back home. Ie ni kimasu. Right? Shoji o shimasu, or denwa o shimasu. I'm doing my phone. That doesn't really make sense. Kaki. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. And if there's any verb with suru, you put shimasu at the end. You conjugate it regular, polite form, you put shimasu. So you could do, say driving. Driving, the word for driving is undo suru. Undo suru, you do undo shimasu, right? Watashi wa taitei undo shimasu. I often drive. Watashi wa taitei undo shimasu. Benkyou suru, benkyou shimasu. See? Watashi wa 1時に勉強します. I study at 1. Choose the correct. Okay, this is a particle practice. Choose the correct particle from wa, no, ni, o, e, de, and ka. Right? Those are all the particles. Actually, no, we haven't learned all those particles yet. Correct grammar on verbs. This is the correct grammar on verbs particles. So you have to put the correct grammar before the verb and after each word by using a particle, and that's that kind of indicates like if it's an at or an in or like a before or from or to or till or at that time. That's what a particle does basically. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what each of them do. So o is used right after direct object, and that you do exactly that, and you use that to do it. That's an o. Right, o is used right after direct object. So for example, I have a bottle. Right, botoru o mimasu. Denwa. I have a denwa right here. Denwa o mimasu. Hon o mimasu. Hon o kakimasu. What else? Sushi o taberu. Sushi o tabemasu. I eat sushi. Sushi o tabemasu. Right? I directly do the thing, that I directly do the thing, and that thing is before the o. Okay, ni is used for two reasons. The first reason, there's a lot more, but these are the two reasons that you should know. The first reason is to mark specific times, like the day, the date, and the o'clock. So, for example, sanji ni, or juniji ni. See, I have juniji ni. Like nigatsu, nigatsu, nigatsu mikani. Right, February 3rd, nigatsu mikani. Right, specific dates, or kinyobi ni. Right, you can mark the, you can also mark the place in which which the place is going to, or it involves an action of mobility. For example, iku, kaeru, or kuru. They all have an action of mobility, or out to meet, right? So you have to do something, you have to go somewhere to get there, to do the action. So, 図書館に kimasu. I came to the library. 図書館に kimasu. Right? E is used for the second reason of ni and interchangeable. There's another use of e that's not interchangeable. It's welcome to, or to the person. Right? Those are the other uses of e that's not interchangeable with ni. Like you don't say yokoso ni. That doesn't make sense. Welcome to, right? Yeah. Yokoso ni doesn't make sense. You say yokoso e. For example, if you want to say welcome to China, yokoso e Chugoku. Welcome to the United States, yokoso e America. You don't say yokoso ni, right? But e is used for the second reason. So you could say doshokan e kimasu. Doshokan e kimasu. Makes sense. De is used to mark where the place where the action takes place. So for example, if you sleep in your room, you don't say yo. You don't say room. I'm just gonna use room. Room or nemas. That doesn't make sense. Room or nemas doesn't make sense because you don't sleep the room. You sleep in the room. You don't sleep the room. So you have to say room de nemas. If you say room ni nemas, that doesn't make sense because when you sleep, you don't walk anywhere. You don't walk anywhere. You don't go anywhere when you sleep. So room de nemas. So I'm gonna give an example, right? To eat at a restaurant is restaurant de tabemasu. To watch television, terebi o mimasu. To return home, ie ni kaerimasu. Right? So here's a particle practice. This is the real particle practice. Choose the correct particle from all these particles. So I'll give you 10 seconds. If you want more time, you can obviously just pause. Okay, so the 10 seconds is done. Here to choose the particle from from wa, no, ni, o, he, de, ka. So I'm gonna say the answer right now. It's ie de asa gohan o tabemasu. I eat breakfast at home. Ie de asa gohan o tabemasu. Right? I eat breakfast at home. The second one is doyobi ni sanji ni toire ni ikimasu ka. Right? They're all doyobi is Saturday. Saturday is a time, so you have to put ni. Sanji is a time, so you have to put ni. Toire is well, it's a place, but we're going to the place, so you have to put ni as well. So doyobi ni sanji ni toire ni ikimasu ka. And because that ka is really the only verb that we learned that can be put at the end. Juji what nemasu? Juji ni nemasu. I sleep at 11. Watashi something ongaku o kikimasu. Right? Watashi wa gakko de ongaku o kikimasu. Right? I'm gonna analyze this complex sentence. I'm gonna analyze this complex sentence. Yeah, I'll let you analyze it. If you want to pause it, pause now. I'm gonna analyze it right now. Ashita wa means tomorrow. Kuji ni ie de America no terebi o mimasu. Tomorrow, I kind of like to work backwards. So America no terebi o mimasu means I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch an American TV. I'm gonna watch a US TV, right? Like US programs on it. Ie de at home. I'm gonna watch US TVs at home. Kuji ni. I'm gonna watch US TVs at home at 9 o'clock. There you go. That's the complex sense. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch US TV at home at 9. Okay. This is some reading practice. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. If you need more time, you definitely need more time. Pause, and then I'm going to tell you. I'm gonna tell you how to what the reading means. Okay, 5 seconds over. Okay, so I'm gonna read the reading and I'm gonna tell you what each thing means. We don't have any comprehension questions. I should have probably put some comprehension questions down, but I didn't have. No, I did have time. I was just really lazy. Okay. So, 私は毎日 means every day. 私は毎日、7時に起きます。Every day I wake up at 7. うちで朝ごはんを食べます。I eat, uchi means home. Cause my place, it means my place. I think I had it in previous vocabulary. So, I eat breakfast at home. 8時に大学へ行きます。It is interchangeable for ni in this case. So at 8, I go to university. 9時に日本語を勉強します。I study Japanese at 9. 12時半に大学で昼ご飯を食べます。I eat lunch at the university at 12:30. 時々コーヒーを飲みます。Sometimes I drink coffee. 4時に図書館で本を読みます。I read books at the library at 4. 6時頃 about 6. 家へ帰ります。I return back home at around 6. 10時にテレビを見ます。I watch TV at 10. 12時頃寝ます。I sleep at about 12. So that's the meaning. If you don't get it, it's fine. Although I do recommend you reading this over and over and over again because it's the first ever like kind of dense text we've read so far. Okay, katakana. Oh, katakana, it's fun. These are all the katakana characters that you should remember for the next lesson. Uh, After the next lesson, the next lesson I'll include some more katakana, and then the lesson after that I'll include the last of the katakana. It's the same as hiragana, same letters representing the same things. It's just you have to memorize another set of characters. And these katakana is used for foreign loan words, for example, terebi, aircon, mansion. Yeah, like those words, like mansion, television, and aircon. They're used for foreign loan words. The arubaito, I think that's German for part-time job. So it's foreign loan words. It doesn't have to be from English only. It can be from other countries as well. So a, I, u, e, o, kaki, kuke, ko, sashi, suseso, tachi, suteto. I'm not gonna show the readings. I'm not gonna show the way to write them because, frankly, it's just this video is becoming too long. So spring cherry blossom tree. This is our culture note for today. In spring in Japan, there are cherry blossom trees commonly called sakura. And you see this everywhere. You see it in anime. You see it in manga. It's a distinctive part of Japanese culture. Sakura. It's every year at around March and April, around late March and early April, and it's like a big event. Like news stations would broadcast it with their weather. Like that's how big it is. So normally there are specific dates that Sakura starts blooming around late March and early April. and it blooms all around the country, and I think it goes all the way up to like Hokkaido with early May or something. Cherry blossom is integral part of Japanese culture. I just said manga, anime. Manga, anime, yeah, okay. Art, it's also part of art. You could see, I think like some of the most famous art paintings have sakura as one of their flowers, and literature. Um, that they you make many haikus with sakura. So the act of viewing the flowers is usually called hanami. Hanami, hana means flower, mi means look. So hanami, look flower, or the viewing of flower, right? People usually picnic at the bottom of hanami parks. There are parks that are specifically for hanami. So, for example, I think it's like 1850 they opened a park in Tokyo. It was like the first park with hanami in it. And then nowadays they bring their own towels, bring their own food, um, and they picnic at the bottom of sakura parks, hanami parks, to view the flowers. It's a really big deal, but obviously, 新しいコロナウイルスなので because of the new coronavirus, you can't do anything. Not this year. We can't do. There was no hanami this year. But there was very little hanami this year. So that's the end of lesson 2B. 終わりです。It make sure you study for lesson 2B because quiz time is next. Literally, my next slide is quiz time. Yeah, quiz time is next episode. Make sure you study for lesson 2B because you don't want to fall apart on lesson, and you don't want to fall apart on the sheer amount of vocabulary that we have, and you want to fall apart on the confusing grammar. Ask questions. You have to ask questions. 質問答えてください. You have to ask questions. Okay? Please ask questions. If you don't ask questions, I can't help you if you fail Japanese in any class. Or if you're just studying Japanese and you don't understand it, I can't help you if you don't ask questions. So I probably am able to explain it better if I were to answer your question rather than just teaching as a collective, because I assume you all have a basic like line of intelligence. But anyways, それでは先に失礼します。バイバイ。